Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 5th, 2013. Let's see, let me go over the results from the live trading room this morning. It's pretty quick. We had plus 30 in gold and plus 12 on the Russell. All right, that's what we had. We only had, I think, 5 trades this morning. So we were plus $420 a contract on 5 trades. That brings us to, let's see, in the 3 trading days for the month of March that we've had, we're plus $1,080 per contract. Yes, we had 5 trades today. I just had to check. We had 5 trades today. We had 11 trades yesterday, 7 trades the day before. So 23 trades so far in March, and we are plus $1,080 per contract. All right. That is what that looks like. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply, sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you get 5 days in our live trading room, 5 business days in our live trading room. And in the live trading room, you will get access to our indicators. You'll get access to the charting platform. You'll be able to see us take the trades. You'll be able to learn from the live trading room, hopefully, how to see the setups coming, where to put the trades on, when to take the trades off, things like that. All that happens live in front of you in the live trading room. If you sign up for the free trial, you'll be sent an email with a video in it that shows you how to go to Daniel's Trading, to their website, to download the DT Pro platform. You'll be sent an ID and a password to log on to the DT Pro platform. Once you get that, you need to log on to the platform, right-click on any chart. It's going to give you some default layout. Find a chart on that default layout, right-click on it, go to Indicators, then Indicator Store, just like I just did. I'll do it again for you. I right-click on the chart, I go to Indicators, let that populate, go all the way down to the bottom, and left-click on Indicator Store. That will bring up a little thing like this. Okay? You need to right-click on this bottom one down here. All right? This one right here, it says CFRN Indicator Set. Right-click on that, left-click on Install, and it will get installed on your desktop. It will then prompt you to log off and log back on to DT Pro. Do that. Log off and log back on to DT Pro. And then, you will, when you right-click on the chart and go to Indicators, you will have this up here, CFRN. It will have all of our indicators in it. Now, at this point, all you have are our indicators. You don't have anything else. You don't know what to do with them. You have the indicators, and you have DT Pro. That's what you have. What you need to do now is, give me just a moment, and I will show you what you need to do now. You need to go here to CFRN.net. Hold on. I'll show you in just a second. CFRN.net. Chart. Layout. There. Here it is. You need to go here to CFRN.net/chart layout. Okay? In there, there's a little video. The video will show you how to import a layout. Alright, it's going to show you how to import a layout. Now, once you've learned how to import it, you need to download the layout to your desktop. The layout is right here. So you right-click on this, you do Save Link As, and it's going to bring up this thing. You go in here, give it a name, save it, remember where you saved it. Okay? Save it and remember where you saved it. And then follow the instructions in this video to import it. Save the layout, and at that point your charts will look just like mine. Then you're ready to get into the live trading room. Okay? Do that. If you're going to sign up for the free trial, go through those steps. It takes 5 minutes. Go through those steps. The video itself is only 3 minutes long. Just go through the steps and do that. So you'll be ready to actually take part in the free trial. Alright. Alright, that's enough. I'm going to go over and go through the trades now. Oddly, I have no profit today on the crude market. This might be one of the best trades of the morning right here. I did take 1 trade on crude this morning. It was a break-even trade. Crude was acting really odd this morning. It wasn't I don't know. It didn't have any follow-through, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You see here at the open, the cycle was in the middle and going sideways. There wasn't really any opportunity in here because of that. There wasn't really any good trade setups and a real good opportunity in there. Finally, it started to move up, and it looked like there was going to be some opportunity on the upside. I drew this trend line in, and everything fell through the bottom. Okay, there was a little opportunity right here that I missed on the short side, right in there. Then I drew a trend line up looking for the next opportunity, and it went right through the top. All right, so there was no opportunity again. Then it worked its way down. Finally, it came down again over here. There was a short opportunity here that I would have gotten a break even on. There was another one right here that I finally took that I got a break even on. And then it turned around, and I just pretty much stopped watching it. There was an opportunity here that I pointed out in the live trading room that would have stopped you out. It was followed up by another opportunity right here that I pointed out in the live trading room that would have gotten all your money back. It was just a mess. I think this was right here. This one that just happened a few minutes ago was the best trade setup of the morning right here. All right. I don't know why Crude was acting this way today, but it's not normally that way. There was actually just another one too. Right here, you would have been drawing your trend line up, actually like that is how it ended up being. It would have been a short right in here, but the green line's almost into the cycles, so you wouldn't have been looking to take anything on that. Again, same thing, no follow through. That last one, Frank, was good for, it looks like at least 20-something ticks. The short would have been right here at 90.30, and you probably would have been getting out down here at 90.10 when it pulled back up above the black line in the MA1. So yeah, that was good for about 20. All right, now I'll move over to the Russell. Now we're doing the same exact trade setup, the same thing across all the markets, the same setup, the same indicators, the same everything. All right. I did mention that we had decent profits today. We're up $420 a contract. But what I didn't mention is that it took us 1 minute and one trade to make our 2 points this morning. Okay, the 2-point goal that we shoot for, it took us 1 minute and one trade, and that trade was here on the Russell, right at the open. As soon as I got in the live trading room and the market opened up, I went long right here and I took profit right there. 10 ticks, just like that. Okay, I missed this first one right here. Okay, but I took the follow-up one. The first one lasted about 30 seconds, and the next one was right here. Right there. Okay. Then following it along, there was another long entry right in here that I didn't take. It didn't have much room for the green line to run once it got the up close. There was another one over here, the up close right over here. Okay. If I bring the pictures up, I'll bring the pictures up one time, and I'll show you. This was a bullish cross, a test of the BBC with an up close. So right here, this up close right here was the spot to get long. Okay. Now I know that's a dragonfly doji, but I consider that an up close. Step 1 is a bullish cross. Step 2 is a space. Step 3 is a test of the BBC with an up close. Step 4 is bullish divergence on the slingshot with a blue cycle if you're going long. And that's what happened right here. All right. So up it went. On the reverse side of that, you have a bearish cross, a test of the BBC with a down close with bearish divergence and a red cycle. And I got short on that, and I took a couple ticks profit. Okay. I got short, and I took a couple ticks profit. It gave another long opportunity right in here. I didn't like it because of the position of everything down here, but there was bullish divergence, a bullish cross, space, test, up close, bullish divergence with a blue cycle. But I didn't like it because of the position of it all. The next opportunity would have been right in here with barely any divergence at all, and it went right up into the weekly trading zone. And that was pretty much the last time I looked at it. Actually, I looked at it one more time over here, and it went right through the BBC up to the zone again. Okay. There's actually a short going on right now as we speak. This was your trend line. This was the close down below the trend line. And this is the same indicator set. You see it didn't pull up and hit the BBC here. There's a way to trade that. Okay, as long as you still have the divergence down here, then there's a way to trade it. And I'll bring up the other picture for that. Okay, here it is. If there's so much momentum that price does not pull up and test the BBC, or the cycle turns color, or both. If you can draw a trend line up the bottoms like that, like I just did right here, and you get a close down below that trend line, that confirms the continuation in the direction of the trend. Okay? As long as you still have divergence down here on the bottom. You can have divergence and have the cycle be the wrong color in this case. You can have that, but as long as you still have divergence. And what you're anticipating on every one of these is that the green line, whenever you have this kind of divergence, is that the green line is going to work its way down into the cycle. Okay? The green line working its way into the cycle. The green line working its way into the cycle. Green line, well, it worked its way into the cycle, but that wasn't exactly what we were anticipating there. Well, we were looking for it to work its way into the cycle, but we weren't looking for short trades because we were up above. All right. Now, right over here, you see how it's starting to set up again? This is exactly what you look for. This bar hasn't finished painting yet, but that would be the trend line if it did. And you see how the green line is working away from the cycle right now? It's starting to diverge. That right there is exactly what you're looking for. Okay? That's the start of the setup. And that's it. That is it. All right. We'll go to gold next. I took 2 trades on gold this morning. And one 10-tick win and one 20-tick win. Okay. Here we go. This is the way it actually came together right at the open this morning. There was a test of the BBC with a down close, and here the cycle was blue, but it was way up above the 50, so I wasn't really interested in taking this trade. I didn't think it was going to keep going down. But it went up instead. There was a little tiny bit of divergence in here. With the trend line, there was an opportunity to get in on the up close right there. The next one pulled back a little deeper and gave us some good divergence down here. So on the up close above that trend line, I got long in there, and I had moved my profit target up to plus 10 ticks, where it took me out right over here. Okay, that was my first trade on gold. All right, my next trade on gold was a little while later, but as things started to unwind here at the top, you see it came down, we drew a trend line, it tested the BBC and gave an up close right here. Now, over here it tested the BBC and gave an up close, and we had red on the cycle, so we needed an up close above this trend line because we had red on the cycle. Remember that picture I showed you? This one? You need an up close above the trend line because the cycle's the wrong color. Okay? So we waited for the up close above the trend line, and we got long in there. Same thing over here. The up close above the trend line, you get long. Over here, you look for the down close below the trend line. Because you didn't hit the BBC, you need the down close below the trend line. So you could have gotten short there, 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 there. Any one of those spots, you could have gotten short on this move down because it was divergence on every one of them. Okay? Alan, let me go see. The question was, is short in crude setting up right now? The black line just moved up above the BBC, so no. Okay, you see how the black line just moved above the BBC, so you're not interested in the short trade off the BBC now. You would have to draw a trend line anyway because there's blue on the cycle. Okay, so you would have to draw a trend line anyway. Let's see. All right, so after that move over there was some sideways action in here. Then there was an opportunity. We had a bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close, an opportunity to get long right in there. Right here, you see it tested the BBC and it gave an up close, but it didn't give an up close above the trend line, so we didn't take a trade. It turned around and it started to fall apart. Now in here, there was a down close off the BBC with bearish divergence right here. Let me blow this up a little bit for you. I think it was this way. Yeah. Right here on this red bar right here. You see we had step 1 is the bearish cross, step 2 is the pull away, step 3 is the test of the BBC with a down close, and step 4 is the bearish divergence with a red cycle. So we had all those steps came together right there. Okay. Divergence is only on the slingshot, Keith. It's only on the slingshot. It's not divergence between price and anything else. It's only on the slingshot. Divergence is between the green line and the cycle on the slingshot. Okay, the cycle is the red and blue line, and the green line, well, is the green line. So when they start to diverge, to move away from each other, That means the short-term price is moving away from the longer-term direction, and it's looking for an area, in this case, an area of resistance to bounce off of. All right, so we provide the indication that the short-term price is moving away. We provide the indication that there's an area for it to bounce off of, and price action provides the place to enter. Okay, so you get your down close. That's where you're going to look to enter this trade. You're going to look to stay in it until the green line gets down into the cycle. Okay. So right there would have been your entry. Right over here would have been a nice place to exit. All right, or take your risk off the trade. The next one was over here. Price came up, tapped the BBC right here, and gave a down close below the trend line. I shorted right in there, and that one went sideways for a couple of minutes, and then the thing just took off. And when it dropped off of my DOM, I started moving my stop down, and I just entered. I put my stop in when it was still going down right here. I put my stop in at plus 20 ticks, and right here it came back up and took me out at plus 20 ticks on that move. Okay, then I didn't do anything until it got back over here. I was sort of catching my breath in here, and I didn't do anything until it got back over here. There was another opportunity in here, but it was moving so quickly you probably couldn't have gotten it. I know, Frank, didn't you get in way over here somewhere? You got in over here, and you held it to down here somewhere, right? 75 or something like that, or 76. Anyway, we took 20 ticks profit on that trade. The next opportunity was right in here. You see we had bearish divergence. We didn't hit the BBC, so you needed a down close below the trend line. There it was. In here, it was all messed up in here. By the time we got the down close over here, the cycle portion of the slingshot was moving up pretty strong. You didn't have much room for it to run, so there was nothing in there. Okay. And there was an opportunity in here on the long side. Now, I explained this when it was happening. It was looking to break out of this box, and whichever way it broke out, it was going to move pretty quickly, I thought. I was thinking it was going to break out on the upside. There was an actual trade entry right here. I didn't take it, but if I would have taken it, it went 4 ticks in my favor, and I would have had my stop at break even, so I would have been out at break even right here. It turned around and came down. All right. There was a little entry right here, an opportunity right here, followed up by another smaller one right here. This one didn't put in a lower swing, but we had red on the cycle on both of those, so you could have just taken that. Over here on the up close, you see we had the bullish cross, the space, tested the BBC with the up close, and the bullish divergence. So right in here on this up close was the spot to get in on that. All right. You see I drew this trend line in here. It never closed up above the trend line. A couple more small opportunities in here right at the end of the morning session. And that's where we wrapped it up. There was a big move down right here at the end of the morning session. You see right here from 11:38 to 11:39, it painted all these bars. I don't know what happened in there, but there was a big move down in it. Well, and it gave some more opportunity. Right? I mean, if you're just looking at the thing, you're right, Frank. If you're just looking at the thing, I mean, it came down, it tested the BBC and gave an up close with blue cycle and bullish divergence. So you would have been getting long right in there, right? If you go back to those pictures, step 1 is the cross, step 2 is the space, step 3 is the test with the close in the direction of the cross and up close, and step 4 is the bullish divergence on the slingshot with the cycle still being blue. That's it. Win, win. Nothing. Short trade right in here. And that's it. That was gold this morning. All right, so we took 2 trades on gold, 2 trades on the Russell, and 1 trade on crude oil this morning. We were up 30 ticks on gold, 12 ticks on the Russell, and flat on the crude. I'll go over some of these other markets, so we didn't take any trades on them. All right, we did highlight the things, but it's the same exact stuff. The ES this morning, oddly, had some good opportunity. I say oddly because it doesn't usually move around as much as it has in the last couple of days. But the same exact thing. You draw the trend line. You have first bullish cross, the space, the pullback toward the BBC, but it didn't hit the BBC, so you got to draw the trend line. You had red on the cycle, and you didn't hit the BBC, so you need an up close above the trend line. There's the up close, and up it went. All right. There was no other opportunity in the ES until over here. Same thing. It came down. It didn't actually hit the BBC here. We had bullish divergence. We had an up close. That was your entry. Okay. In here, I was looking at it for another opportunity on this up close, but the black line got below the BBC, so there was no entry right there, and it's just been choppy ever since. All right, that was the ES this morning. Now on the, this is the euro. On the euro, we didn't actually see this big move happen. We saw it right after it happened, but these were the spots where you could have entered short on that move down. Okay, I saw this after it happened. I didn't put those in while it was actually happening. This I actually put in while it was happening. Before we got the up close on this bar, I said we need an up close on this bar because we have bullish divergence and a bullish cross and space and a test to the BBC. So if you got in there on the up close, it went from 30.27 up to 30.31 for a 4-tick gain. It has since, well, stopped trading for the most part, but you had a bearish cross, tested the BBC with a down close, but no divergence. Okay. And let's see, while I was going through all that, there was another one over here on the NQ. Bearish cross, space, test, down close, bearish divergence. Steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. How simple is that? All right, and that's it. That is everything. Again, if you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you get to do all this stuff over and over and over. I don't know what that question means, Keith. But I'll try to answer it anyway in a minute. If you have not taken a free trial, as I was saying, go to www.cfrn.net/apply, sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you get 5 days in our live trading room. You get to download all the indicators, the charting platform, and all that stuff. And it's free. We don't ask for a credit card. All we ask for is your name and your email address. All right, that's it. The question was, are my trading stats, if I keep them, better/worse winners/losers for the TF versus the ES? Oh, okay, I get it. You're saying, does it work better on the Russell than the ES? That's what you're asking. You know what?
The Russell gives more opportunity.
Yeah, the Russell gives a lot more opportunity. I think it works. It probably works the same as far as stats go, but the Russell just gives so much more opportunity. You know, the ES, just lately when the ES has been moving around, it's been giving opportunity. But the Russell definitely gives more opportunity. Okay, I mean, you can see today I took 2 trades on the Russell, but there were many more than 2 available. Okay, especially if you started out a little pre-market. You know, I took this one, but I missed this one. There was one up here. There was one here. There was one here on the short side that I missed. One here on the long side that I missed. One here on the long side that I missed. And when I say I missed it, I really mean I missed it. You know, because I'm in the live trading room. We have lots of people asking lots of questions, and I'm trading 8 different markets, and I really mean I missed it. But there's a lot more opportunity than what I actually take. You know, and I suppose the way to respond to your question is, what are the results like overall? You know, in the live trading room, as I said, so far this month we're up $1,080 per contract. Okay, on 23 trades, $1,080 per contract on 23 trades in 3 days, and that's in 2 hours trading, answering questions from 100 people or so, trading 8 different markets. You should do better than me. Honestly, you should be able to do better than me. I know we have guys that did better than I did yesterday, and yesterday I did all right. I was up $390 yesterday, and I know we had guys that did better than me. And even today I was up $420 a contract, and I know we had guys that did better than me today. Once you learn what you're doing, you should be able to do better than I do, because you don't have to answer questions, and you don't have to go through every single setup as it approaches and let everybody know. You can just take the trade. Like right here, we have a trade setting up right here on gold, right there at 1573 even. We have bearish divergence, a test of the BBC with a down close. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. There it is. That's all there is to it. And, you know, I know we have guys that took that trade. Okay? I know there are people that are live in that trade right now. All right? And if you want to watch it work out, we need a close down below the MA1 right here, and the green line should work its way down into the cycle. What should happen at this point, if we get a close down below the MA1, we should get we should get down below this swing low right here at 72.2. Now the entry on that was up here at 73. Okay, guaranteed fill because it drew down 2 ticks. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right. All right. With that, I am going to stop the recording. Again, free trials at www.cfrn.net/apply. And that's it. All right. And I am going to